we haven't really seen a white face in hip hop in a long time.
Right.
Why do you think that is? Why do you suppose that is? Is it just coincidence, or do you think there's there's a reason for this?
I don't know. I mean, what more can I say to that than a lot of white people don't got it and a few do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like I don't like to dwell on what color I am. I don't like to sit here and go, oh, I'm white. You know, I've had enough of that all my life. So now I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I look back and nobody asked to be born a certain color. Nobody asked to, I want to look like this. You know what I mean? It's like I was born this way. I look like what I look like. I can't help that, you know. Let me do what I can while I'm here. You know what I mean? It's like nobody had to accept me. Nobody had to like my stuff, you know.
What do you think? What are you trying to bring to hip hop? Like, what do you want to make sure people don't misconstrue about you, as far as the whole culture and the art form?
I want to make sure I don't even have to like sit and sweat it. I feel like when people pop in the tape and they listen to Eminem, they're gonna know where I'm going with it, and they're gonna know like I'm not trying to what's the word, commoditize whatever. Yeah, I'm not trying to make bank off it. I'm not trying to capitalize off it. I'm just trying to you know, I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm trying to represent where I come from, where I grew up at, the type of lifestyle that I led, you know what I mean, growing up, and just be myself and share my point of view with the world. And I feel like a lot of people are going to relate to what I'm saying, because whether white, black, whatever nationality you are, you know, there's a lot of poor people, there's a lot of lower class people in America that can feel where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of things I say, a lot of people can relate to, like, oh, I've been there. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not the only person in the world that don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that feel the same way I do. Just Don't Give a Fuck was like my introduction to like the underground. Anybody who hadn't heard of me yet through the underground, I wanted to make sure that everybody in the underground, like, I had that foundation. You know what I mean? I didn't just want to be thrown out there. You know what I mean? Like a milk bone, or like somebody that Vanilla Ice and just like try to start at the top or whatever. You know what I mean? I want that foundation. I want the respect. I'm in it for like, I ain't in this for the money. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about money. I'm in this for like, I'm in it for the respect. I'm in it for like just for somebody to come up and say, Eminem, you're dope. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I'm on. You know, it's like, cause you know, if I had $1 trillion and I fell off, I'll be the most miserable person in the world. You know what I mean? I ain't had the greatest life in the world, coming from a single parent home. You know what I mean? Being bounced around from school to school to school to school to school, from state to state, from back and forth to Kansas City to back to Detroit. You know what I mean? Living with my grandmother. You know, my mother never had a job. I hate to say that, you know, but that shit affected me. You know what I mean? It's like, it took a toll, man. You know, friends come over and you don't want them to see your family's on welfare and shit, so you hide the cheese and shit like that. You know, that's real. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like I look back on it like, damn, that's fucked up. You know, but I mean, that's the type of upbringing that I had. I don't like to just like come out and say it though, because it's like people are gonna think like, oh, this white boy, blah 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 blah. He thinks he's from the street. He thinks he's doing, you know what I mean? So it's like I prefer to keep that type of aspect under wraps until, you know, if people want to check my background, they can check my background. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to hide from the world. You try to hide something from the world, you're going to get exposed. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to, you know, I say my name on records, my full name, you know what I mean? Check me out, you know what I mean? I grew up in Detroit on the east side, you know what I mean? My name's Marshall Mathers, you know? Go look up a school book, you know, a yearbook.